Hey guys, sorry about that. The last stream disconnected. I don't know why my router just completely just went kablooey. So we're gonna restart this. Appreciate y'all being patient on that. I don't know why it does that. It does that at like the worst of times. It's like, you're having a horrible week? Well, let's make sure it's a little bit worse, don't we? Alright, so let me adjust all the settings here. I really appreciate y'all being so patient. Change all the customization. And make sure we have everything set to go. Alright, that fixes all that. Alright, let's hope the internet stays in our good graces and that we don't have the same issue. Alright, so we just deposited a bunch of dinos that are being bred. Okay, let's see here. They leveled up a bit. 2,000 should be enough. 3,000 should be enough to go across the entire map. He has a decent weight. He's imprinted on it, so really good. And breeding makes these dinos extremely strong. That's why I understand why it's so important to have max level. Like, it's an exponential increase that you get between imprinting and all the extra levels. Alright, so good weight, good stamina. Should be able to get anywhere we need. Take this Megatherium. Any other... Before we leave, let's drop any eggs that are ready to go. Alright, that works. Alright, any mutations? Okay, looks like we got the melee mutations coming in with the aloes. No other mutations for anything else. Waiting for the male Archie right here to become an adult. I think that's all we need. We can go ahead and head to Lava Cave. So we already have one artifact of the hunter. We just need the artifact cave and the lava cave and the volcano cave, and then we're gonna be good to go. I think we meet all the prerequisites of everything else. Ooh, hold on. I made a mistake. Alright, so we have a bunch of Megatheriums going, but I didn't put the rest of the females out to breed even more. Because you need that exponential factor. And just take a look at this. Look at our base. I did fish design. I don't know what I was designing over here, because even that's enough. I got like a little naval dockyard and everything. Gates to avoid the barracudas coming in. I really like this location. It sucks because it's far away from everything, but it's safe and it's a great location for beginners to learn. Alright, always loot while you can. Let's take a look at what we need to complete. Craft 150 tranquilizer, do 10,000 damage with crossbows. I could do that. So let's go make some trank arrows just to pass that check. Yeah, you want like massive bases simply just for your breeding program. You don't need much to have like a crafting section, like a 10x10, but for like breeding and stuff, you have to have a lot. Right, so get 3 females. I need trank arrows, what, 150? Arrow. Aww. I don't know why my wife's being so sweet. Okay, flint. Okay, we need to get some flints real quick. It's probably best to go out this way. Alright, so we can make some arrows. We also got the Archelons going, we can probably harvest them. Archelons are the main reason Herb Island is so good. They spawn over here really easily, really easy to tame. You just knock out jellyfish, then feed them, and then you get this algae that you can use as an herbivore sort of early kibble. So it makes you able to tame stuff extremely quickly. Alright, we just need a little bit of flint. Got my otter on my back. Easy S tier, they're just annoying to tame. Alright, a little bit more. What's on the bronze? Okay. Oh, that's the one I force tamed earlier, just to get it out. Alright, plenty of flint. Ooh, let's get the females out. Which ones? Okay, so the male is the one I have to take to the cave. Make sure enable mating, so they'll be grown by the time I get back and be making babies of their own. Looks like red is taking more the dominant trait than blue is. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of megatheriums going. Oh, hold on, no. Because if they're out here, they're not gonna mature all the way. They're not gonna imprint all the way. It won't be as effective in the boss fight. So no, we're gonna wait patiently. That was extremely foolish. Okay, let's go back inside. Alright, we need a bunch more arrows. And then we only need 50 trank arrows. There it is. Okay, so let's deposit the trank arrows, keep the regular arrows. I have a sword, I don't need the pike. And I kind of just dump stuff because I'm eventually just going to pull it all in. Then the algae. Let's put you on auto close. Those are annoying. It's convenient, but they're annoying just hearing the open and close sound all the time. So we got arrows because what we need to do 10,000 damage with arrows. 10,000 damage with crossbows. We're gonna get that easily. Alright, so gear check, water, food, spyglass, digitizer, bola, arrow with hooks, crossbow with hooks, sword for emergencies, medical brew. The one thing we're missing, there's bats, so we're gonna need lesser antidote. Shouldn't need too many, I'm just gonna bring 20. Completely over successfully, we're probably only gonna use one, maybe get hit once. We have our tame, we have dino balls just in case. Tame a Megalania if I see one. Nah. I'll probably tame them in Aberration. We're kind of done taming just a bunch of random stuff. Right now on the island, I'm not going to like focus on just, oh, I need one of everything. At this point, I just want to finish and get off the island and go try out the other ones. I've restarted the island so many times because I'm like, no, I don't like this, I don't like that. I'm like, no, we need to focus and get off the island. We can always come back like for a nostalgic playthrough some other day. So let's find out Arjun and get out of here. Right now our pure focus is we're gonna tackle the bosses and get off the arc. We will ascend. So that means I'm only going to be looking for stuff I want. Like absolutely need. The other dinosaurs we could deal with later. I'm not even bothering with bees because I could recycle Eutyrannus so much right now. I'm not even gonna go get bees. We need to hurry up and rush this. We've already spent so much time. Theus is something I want to see. Rex. Did I get a Thylacoleo? I probably have one and it's hiding somewhere. I lied. I'm gonna force tame this unicorn real quick. Because it's so rare to even find it. And I forgot, like, all my trank and stuff. That is the one time I'm allowing myself to force tame. Just because I didn't have anything on it, and I'm never going to see that thing again. Alright, what else do we need? Tyrannus in case we see a max level 1. Thylacoleos. I already have a... Oh, I need a female for breeding. Rexes, of course. Aloes if I see a max level 1. Megatheriums if I see a max level 1. What else do we need? Ovis, I don't really care. We're not really going to be focused on breeding that. We're not going to get super detailed on the island. It's like we're just here to ascend and move on. I don't need anything else. Do I? No, I really don't. That's all I need. And they need to be high level at this point. We're really holding in our focus on getting off the island. I know there's a bunch of other teams like, oh, we can tame this, team that. We've already spent so much time. I've already spent like a month on the island between like all my restarts and everything, and I'm like, it's time. It's time for us to get off. Oh, just in case something tries to grab you, it's digitize you. Alright, Megatheriums can't naturally get into the crack, but luckily with Dynaballs, they can. Alright, do we have our antidote on us? We do. Food, water, heat resistance. What's missing? We lost our otter. We gotta go back. We gotta go back for him. We gotta go back for him. I don't know why I didn't notice that we lost him. Yeah, I guess I wasn't paying attention and like double clicked on E and got, or F, I forgot which command it is, and lost him. Alright, let's get him up. Alright, luckily nothing happened to our good little boy. Oh, there's the Titanosaur over there. Pretty sure they spawn in other maps. Let me see real quick. In Ark Ascended, is there any dinos that spawn on the island and not anywhere else? Pretty sure anything that spawns on here can be... I don't think it understands. It says Rhinognatha, but maps does Rhino spawn on. I'm pretty sure that spawns on other stuff. Oh, is it only on the island? Interesting. Okay. I did not know that. I'm pretty sure the chat does understand. Park Ascended. Does the Rhino only spawn on the island? Okay, it's on Lost Island's not released yet. It might be an island-only thing. Okay, alright, so that's the only exclusive, so we do need to tame that before we leave. Got it. But we're not going to be taking any mounts with us. Okay, I'll probably tame it again on like a full tame playthrough. Alright, passive, so he doesn't like hit something and like try to fall in the lava. And we're like pretty decent on resources. The main thing is just chitin and stone to really get up on that cemented base. Everything else we're pretty good on. Alright, switch over to Stone Arrow. We may need to ambush them. How's our health? 11,000, easy. Yeah, I really need to get his melee damage up. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay, and then we gotta go right. Because there's gonna be a loot crate. And some notes. Here, got him. The Dilophosaurs in this cave is just devious work. Alright, we do have a jump. Alright, we only want to take what's necessary. The rest isn't. I really just want to hit that 20,000 just so I know it's done. Okay, we could probably jump, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, it's a pretty big of a jump. And then you just press C to disengage. Bring him back up. Okay, that's right. And then we're gonna go right. Don't think there's anything down there. I think... Actually, no, there is. I don't jump there. Go down there, right. Well, I always get lost in this cave. It's an extremely dangerous cave. Okay, yeah, I do go down. There should be some notes here. Please don't hit me. I'm worried about getting rabies. Yeah, I need to up his damage a lot. Alright, no mega rabies. I just want to hit that 20k just so I can be like, alright, yeah, that Megatherium's at 20k. And then we're going to put out... He can't fit in there, so there's going to be a moment we're vulnerable, so we're going to hit everything first. Bring it to us. Can I hit him? It's like... I don't think I can. I'm afraid to step off my mount. I don't think there's anything else. I know as soon as we hop off our mount, he's gonna come for us. Watch. Alright, let's back up a little bit. We're gonna have to throw the ball and like rush. Alright, there's one note. Yeah, I'm not... I know a lot of people try to like 100% the island, like all the notes and stuff. I don't really care at this point. I'm like, I just want to move on to the next map. I do find myself getting bored of the island like extremely quickly. Mostly because it's existed so long, so I want to try new things. That being the main reason. And also because we restarted so many times. I was like, no, this wasn't perfect enough. This wasn't this wasn't that. I'm like... time to move on and experience new things. We're not terribly far from reaching the island now. Sorry, completing the island. We're gonna start doing boss fights and then we'll go from there. I do get lost in here really easily. Alright, we're still aggroed on something. Is he trying to hit me? Alright, I got some more damage for that mission. Okay, here we go. Run the right way. Oh, the damage increase is so good. Look at that damage. I can't wait to see what the damage is with the UD buffs on the Brood Mother. I want eventually like come back to Island to like 100% like in the past. But I think starting on Scorched Earth we're gonna like 100% the maps because I'm just tired of the map already. Damage way up. Okay, let's see. Getting closer. We still have our otter, okay. Because I want to make sure we get 2 artifacts over here. A little nervous about this. If I'm not mistaken, there should be some onyx hovering around it to the left. Nice, we're almost level 100. What, we need 100 for the dragon, right? Or for the overseer? I don't know how people play this on base game. That would be extremely tedious. I thought I heard something walking on us. Alright, get all the chitin out. All the hide. Anything else we want? Probably won't open the treasure maps, but we'll see. I've had to rate the island though so far. It was like a A tier, but it's like kind of A tier for like nostalgia, B tier for like overall. It's like over time it starts to be like, all right, I kind of want to move on, sort of thing. But otherwise, it's really great. No, I might give it A tier. Okay, it's really great for like starting players. Like it teaches you all the basics. It's fair, not incredibly difficult for new players. It's any new players, I would tell them, hey, you need to start on island first. There's a note right there. Barely missed it. So, for new player experience, it's great. Alright, I hope it keeps its XP boost. Alright, don't want to step in the lava. If we step in the lava, we're cooked. Literally. Oh, hold on, I gotta do something real quick. Okay, bear with me, y'all. Back a save. Alright. Okay, I see. I'm gonna have to be extremely quick. Just yeeting him in there. Alright, let's turn around. This thing turns pretty well, actually. Alright, is there any onyx or anything? That's what I'm looking for. Is there anything that's going to ambush me? Not this time. Last time there was. Being a little bit cautious. Alright, have you on passive. I don't see anything. Got it. Alright, and then we'll eventually come back to get another... Or am I just going to dip out? Because I only got one hunter. Because I'm probably just going to do one brute. No, I need to get two, because one for alpha. Okay, so... Made it. Okay. Ooh, this makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. I don't remember us coming that way. Okay, I think there's more enemies this way. I see that one go up there. No, we did go this way. I don't recall how to get to the start. So this comes down this way. That's to go the side route. This goes downward. That goes that way. I think that goes the main way. Ooh, that might hit me on the head and toss me. Okay, let's put this guy away. Need to get more grappling hooks. Or are we just gonna wait for the thing to respawn? Because I think that could take a while. This is the one thing that's annoying to wait to respawn. I don't know, do we have to go away? What do we have to do? Let me look up real quick. Because I really just want to grab 2. Because what I want to do is I want to do beta real quick. And then I want to do alpha. And I don't want to come back to this cave specifically. How long does it take for things to respawn? And do I have to leave the cave? Okay, so I have to leave the cave, it looks like. Okay, so it does lose the bonus when you ball it. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so we're gonna head back. This way, though. Oh, I accidentally waste one. And this should be the other route, correct? Yes, okay, so this is the normal route. Not as many like enemies as it was in the Hunter Cave, but it's mostly just all the obstacles, like having to avoid the lava. Like once you get the crossbow with the hook, it becomes a non-issue, but it's still that anxiety of making a mistake in this map that causes a lot of people to fail. There's a spider stuck against the wall. Let's get that. And that's the whole jumping craziness. Need to see if there's... I don't think we need to really care about a crate at all. We're reaching that point where who cares? Like, that crate's not worth it over there. It's really not. What we're doing right now is we're heading back, stepping outside the cave real quick to let the... so we can have the artifact respawn. And then come back and grab a second one. If you have the otter, which you can see I have it on my shoulder, the otter can carry another artifact. That way, we're not wasting time. We're not having to come back multiple times. Ooh. You know, I was just saying earlier, before that, I'm like, no, I'm not going to bring any Trank stuff because I'm not going to see a max level Megalania. I'm not going to tame it. That looks really good. But the thing is, when I use it, I probably wouldn't, to be honest. Like, you could use it to, like, climb and avoid a lot of stuff, but I don't know how to use it yet, so I would probably end up getting killed. So, right now, we're just focused on bosses. Plus, I need to kill it for the toxin anyways. Alright, and then I'm probably going to aggro this Onyx. Oh, he's going for me. Alright, so we can't get the supply crate. The other one I'm not super concerned with. We don't need 100% this, we just need to make it. Alright, head back to the surface. And then if we breed perfectly, we're only going to need to run this cave once. If we breed perfectly. So that means having Megalania's perfect, sorry, not Megalania's, Megatherium's perfect for Alpha Broodmother. So if we breed them perfectly, we should be okay. Because I always recommend, like, alright, once you have the breeding done, you should only have to, like, run caves once for each thing. You need one artifact for your beta run and one artifact for your alpha run. Unless, like, on whatever map you're on, you're just trying to spam runs. But if you're trying to ascend through all of them, you're only going to fight those bosses once and then move on. If you're on, like, whatever the current map is, you might do multiple boss runs. Right now, we're just trying to get through all the maps. Right now, we're just on the island, the very first one. Jeez, are you not gonna let me? I gotta digitize you, don't I? Alright, so let's take only what we need. Make sure to take the Megalania toxin. Anything else we need? No. Alright, let's digitize use. There we go. Step outside for a minute. Alright, make sure you're saving if you're playing on single player. Alright, so we stepped outside. We're fully outside. Now we should be able to go back. Let's see. Let's put our artifact in our otter first. And you always upgrade the melee damage because that buffs the amount of resistance they give you to like cold and heat. Alright, so we're good. Now we're going to run it back. And we should have plenty of hooks, so don't worry about that. Alright, so I'm going to run left again. Because I always run right. And I think that uses more hooks than the left. Because we just need to get the artifact. We don't have to go get that other supply drop. It's not going to be necessary. Now, if we didn't have the heat resistance that we have with the otter and our ghillie suit, we would be absolutely melting in here. So make sure you consider that when you're running this cave. Alright, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. You don't want to make a mistake, fall off, and lose all your progress. It's also one reason I like being solo. I hate when I randomly disconnect and then I'll be disconnecting at the worst moments and then just lose so much progress. It could be extremely infuriating. Could at least hit this guy. I am garbage. Okay, there we go. Nice. I don't think I could hit him. Alright, how much damage are we at with the crossbow now? Not even close. We have to do a ridiculous amount of damage. I'm pretty sure it's just a supply crate over here, because if you go right is where the artifact is. And then we already put one on our otter. How can I not hit him? Alright, that was close. I was really close to getting Mega Rabies. I guess that's a percentage-based chance. Okay, right's the way to go, but I don't remember going this way. Did I go this way at all? What's that? Dilophosaurus. Can I help you? Oh, those Dilos are... That is devious putting Dilos in there. Alright, so we need to aggro this one away. Okay, so What's the point of hopscotching over here? There's nothing. I had a buddy who was doing that. He was like hopscotching between these, and I don't see anything unless that's a note over there. But no, that looks like obsidian. So what was the point of that? We died because we were hopscotching when we just had to go right. I don't know why he was being so extra. Maybe there is something over there that I don't know. Okay, let's go left. Okay, well, what's the point of going left? There's nothing here. So the way is right. I'm hoping the artifact is already spawned up again. Did I just went full circle, didn't I? Like a dummy. Like a straight dummy. Ooh, I almost fell into lava. Okay, yeah, I see. This is the jump part. Alright, get the hide. Alright, let's equip our hook. We still have 11 left, so not bad, and we can easily make more. Just make sure you're selecting on something that isn't going to get you caught up in the lava. And not too high, because you don't want to, like, drop down. Press C. And lots of times you can accidentally hit it again. Don't get too cocky, just bring your mount out just in case. Okay, this is the entrance, right? Alright, look at that, it's already up. Nothing else spawned. I don't think it's going to spawn while we're in here. Alright, fire away. Alright, let go on the left click so you don't accidentally shoot again. Alright, aim. Fire away. Press C. There you go. Alright, now we need to get out of here safely and securely. See? You can actually jump here, but it's not worth the risk. Like, you're carrying a lot of gear. Don't take unnecessary risk. And then there's gonna be another one. Aim for the farthest one. Alright, safe and secure. Now, there shouldn't be any more enemies, but still, ride your mount just in case. Better safe than sorry. And let's head back, because see, there's still stuff trapped in the walls sometimes, so they might accidentally get out and aggro onto you, so don't take risk. Alright, so we have 2 artifacts now, one on our personnel and one on our otter. If we breed Megatheriums perfectly, all we have to do is one beta run to test it out, see how they do, and then once we think our Megatheriums are strong enough and the rest of our dinos are strong enough, then we only need to do alpha once. Our plan is to ascend on Alpha Overseer, so that's our main goal. Firstly, we're going to do Broodmother. Once we've accomplished Alpha Broodmother, then we are going to do move on to Megapithecus, and that's going to be a little bit easier. I'm going to try an Allo stack. If not, I'm going to be looking for Rexes if the Allos just can't cut it, if the build I'm trying to do doesn't really work. And then after that is Dragon, which we need to be on the lookout for Therizinosaurs. That's the one thing. Did not collect. Not collect, click on. Is having a max level Theory. And they don't have to be max level, they just need to be high level. Like, you can have some, if there's decent stats on the Theories or on any of the other dinos, you should be fine. Oh, but I am going to need to make, what is it, sweet vegetable cake? That means I'm going to need arc sweet. That means I'm going to need bees. Is it honey? Yep, you need honey. Okay, so we have to get bees eventually, so I can't ignore that. Yeah, that is required. So when we get back to base, we're gonna list out everything we need on like a billboard or something. Take the hide. Alright, let's get our RG. And then we also tamed a unicorn, so that's neat. You don't see those very often, they're very rare. Not anything special, they just look cool. Alright, and that was a successful cave run. Yeah, that went extremely well. I do think we had to move some of the laundry though. So we'll take a quick break once we make it to base. How many more? We still have a lot of damage to deal with the crossbow. In order to get the next perk. Yeah, I know most people don't like Scorched Earth, but I have a feeling I'm actually going to love it. I love the whole desert aesthetic, so we might spend some extra time on Scorched Earth. Island we're not going to be spending as much time on because of all the resets. Like, we gotta finish. We gotta accomplish the task. I've never like finished a single arc, so this is gonna be exciting. Oh, there's some nice resources I needed. Alright, we made it home. Alright, so let's see. Obsidian. I thought I had obsidian up here. Guess I haven't collected it recently. Metal I don't really care about because we're just going to cook it. Oh crap, now we're too heavy. So we can toss this. And I could just yeet it over there. Yeet! Am I close enough? Just barely. Okay, just cook it real quick, and then it's gonna cook it, what, 1 for 1? So what, that's 606. Okay, let's deposit the rest of the stuff. Okay, do I have to reroute this? Let's see here. Deposited all the resources, and then from here you're able to distribute everything. So let's go through. Pick the first vault. And then we still got alpha runs we have to do. Yeah, the distribution is going to take a minute. Give me a second. Stigma all not just command kill the overseer, but I'm like, no, we gotta do this legitly. Where's meat? Veggies. Okay, there. Chitin needs to go into the dedicated storage, same as the cementing paste. Dedicated storage. Biotoxin. Don't think I have a dedicated storage for that, so I think I'm just going to put that in meats, veggies, and crafted food. So blubber is going to go in the first one. Angler gel, I think, has its own dedicated storage. What else are we missing? Eggs and kibble for extraordinary kibble. Flint goes in dedicated storage. What else? Dedicated storage. Oh yeah, this one definitely should have its own. Yeah, having this organized is so much better than have to manually go in each one, because that's extremely annoying to do. Where's the forge? Industrial forge, just straight to it. There's no reason to put it anywhere else. Ooh, this needs to go in the special one. Where is it? Where is it? Joko's Polymer Forge, so we can cook it. And once you I know it takes a little time to route them at first, but once you have it routed, it saves you hours and hours of gaming. Just so you can drop everything out, and then it's going to be sorted to its proper storage areas. Because it's such a time fill just trying to organize stuff. It's ridiculous. Then berries, Stiblet. I think we have a dedicated storage for that. Dedicated storage. Oh, 50-50 because we got two of them. No sulfur here. Thatch. Dedicated storage, 50-50. We got some farming to do. Where's berries? I didn't think woolly rhino horn was one of the boss requirements, but we'll see. For berries, under berries. Save entry so far. Distribution menu. Anything that says berry has to go in berries. Just to organize it a wee bit better. Except Narco Berries, they go in their special container. Alright, Callian Fryer Soup. I'll take those specifically. And then fiber, I don't think we set where it was gonna go. And that's one we missed. Yeah, and that's it. Boom, look at that. Saved hours. Alright, so we're gonna go deposit that. Into our crafted stuff, and the rest of the stuff we can kind of just dump. We're already down to 3 hooks. No artifact. Can I make a pedestal here? No, I gotta make it in the smithy. Still not nearly enough. Okay. And we can't have multiple in one, right? I can't. Okay, I can. Alright, there you go. I can just drop them in there. So that's just a fancy display then. Okay. I get it. Right, we are going to need to make more grappling hooks for other places. Missing stone arrow. That's okay. Only need about 30. No reason to make much more. And keep the rest of the stone arrows because we have to start finishing out this one quest line we got. Drop the grappling hooks. And then drop the unicorn. I mean, we're not really going to be carrying anything over, so there's really no point. I'm just kind of holding on to it. I don't think I'm going to 100% this map. Still not really grown yet, so give it some time before once it gets to like 100, then we'll start harvesting it. Okay, are these guys grown? They are. Ooh, why am I about to toss them? It's not what I want to do. There you go, that's going to breed the megas a lot quicker. Alright, what about the aloes? We got 2 females. The rest are still 238. Juvenile, adolescent, juvenile. It's gonna kind of blend together, but that's okay. No, they're not gonna fit. Okay, too big. Okay, let's see if they're still within mating range. Let's go enable mating. I think the male needs to be closer, so let's grab another male. There you go, it's gonna start mating now. Alright, while we're gone, yeah, that's a decent amount. It's not extremely crazy. Good melee damage. Those are still babies. We got decent polyfarms. Waiting for the rest to become fully grown. Yeah, Dino Depot really expedites the process. We're getting extremely close to, how are we on stone now? We should be able to make a ridiculous amount of cemented base. Alright, what's going to run out first? The stone or the chitin? For Arceus, Ahmad. Hey Matt, we are playing Ark Ascended and we are playing on the island. The very first one. I'm going to ascend between every single map and we're getting close to starting the bosses on this one. Definitely getting a little fatigued by it from being on it for so long, but it's all good. Spark powder, gunpowder, pace. Spark powder, gunpowder, pace. Alright, let's make a bunch of gunpowder. But yeah, it's the very first one. Let me show you. And then we are stationed at Herb Island. Got everything set up. We got a breeding program going. Getting close to fighting the bosses. It's worth. Oh, are you asking if Ark Ascended is worth it? Yes. I absolutely love Ark Ascended. I'm having a blast. Really trying to finish Island up. I feel like I stayed at Island a little too long. Keep the grind up, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm going to keep grinding. I got a nice poly farm going, so once that really stacks up, I'm going to grind all that. And we're going to have a ridiculous amount of poly. I do need to do some more chitin runs with Megatherium, which I'm probably about to do one right now. I have to go get the other artifact for the Broodmother. But we're keeping up the breeding. It's going to take time. I don't have it extremely rushed because then you can't catch up on a lot of stuff and it gets overwhelming. But I do have it at a decent pace. So they're going to keep breeding. They're going to keep grabbing everything. So, are you breeding? Okay, they are gestating. And then what the main bottleneck I'm going to have is getting all the cementing paste for upgrading the hides. Okay, so let's see here. Let me get the hide from. I'm trying to see like what's PvE. Yes. So I'm playing solo, single player. We do though, if you wish to join, we do have servers up if you want to enjoy a PvE experience. I just enjoy playing single player while the other guys play on the servers. So yeah, in our Discord we do have servers that you can join if you do wish to. Alright, so let's get the cementing pace. A decent amount now. I don't want them too high. I think to at least blue. Blue's good. I think blue's good. Because, well, we got so many saddles. We got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. I need 6 more saddles. So, Megatherium. Megatherium. I need 6 more. So I need 600 paste. 600 paste. Why can I only make that much? Hide, is it? Alright, we gotta go on a hide run. Gotta get on PvP. Oh, you're a PvPer? Rust is more of my PvP game. I've never really liked Ark's PvP. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. I need 3 more. And then that's my 3. I've never seen PvE content. It's nice though. Yeah, PvE is a lot of fun. This is one of my favorite games. I'm having a blast. There's 8 maps so far. I plan to do every single one. I'm starting on Island. I'm going to ascend there, then move on to Scorched Earth, then Aberration, and then so on Force Extinction, all the different story maps, and then move out through the fantasy maps with the same character, trying to conquer all the islands. I'm not going to 100% the island. I think 100% some other time because I'm getting a little fatigued with Island. But starting on Scorched Earth, I'm going to try it 100% each map. Xbox PvP, not PC though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love playing on PC. So, alright, this should be enough. Here. Bring all the hide. I think we are going to run low on hide though. Alright, so at least get them all to green. They don't need to be ascended or nothing, just decent. And then we're playing with an upgrade mod because I think it's ridiculous trying to find blueprints. That wastes so much time. Like, hey, have it that you can already upgrade it, you just need to get the mass amount of resources. And then hide's going to be our main issue that we need to get. So we do need to take one of the dinos. I think I'm going to take Allie. Because we already have plenty of females, and Allie's been one of my favorites. So I think it's time to go on a hide run. Xbox and PC servers are the same, I think. We could definitely run PvP servers. Yeah, I've been thinking about maybe having one PvP server, just not sure what map to do it on. And then, yeah, there's crossplay between everything now, which is really great. Ooh, where? I thought I had an Allosaurus saddle. Hold on. It's on one of the males, isn't it? Have you played PvP? I used to when like Ark Evolved first release, but no, I mostly just play PvE now. That's more of my jam. Am I? Did I leave one of the saddles on one of the allos? But I do see the appeal for some people for PvP. I think it was Boss Allo 1. Huh, no. Did I accidentally kill one of the allos that had the saddle on it? I think I did. I think I messed it up. Allo. And of course I need hide. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Oh, I have a Utyrannus saddle somewhere. I can run that for now until I can get enough hide for elsewhere. Ooh, no, let's get the boss one. Okay, Yudi. The boss Yudi. And then Allie's gonna have to go away then. Yeah, she was like my very first Carno. Keep up the good work, man. Going to get on PvP. Have a good art day. Thanks, Matt. If you wish to join the Discord, you can join in the description. There's a lot of fellow ARK players if you wish to join. And hey, maybe we do a PvP server at a later point. I haven't decided yet, but who knows? Maybe the guys will be like, hey, let's give it a try. But I really appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you have a blessed day, man. Okay, so I don't think the Yudi can fit through that door. So we're going to harvest hide in a little bit. I do need to take a quick break though. Yeah, going to take a quick break just to go grab a couple things. Be right back. Hey guys, I'll be back. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to move on to Scorched Earth. I've already finished Ark Island before and Evolved, but I never finished Scorched Earth. So probably going to move on to that.